Hello and welcome to another episode of GM Talks. Today we're going to look at how to improve at chess. I have a lot of friends who's got like 1600 rating and they're stuck. And this is very common. You go to somewhere as a chess player and then you just flat lines and no more rating improvements for you. And uh, and this is a bit strange because in most things, if you play the guitar or if you learn a language, you improve all the way in your life. But in chess, it's just like okay, you reach a certain plateau and then it's just over, and you're not going anywhere. Uh, and a part of the reason for that is chess is a bit special. The sort of the free way you chess moves are running on in your head is have to be created early. But it doesn't mean that you cannot improve later in life. One of the things you have to do is create perfect feedback loops. And this is feedback loops is actually what makes people improve. That is, you get feedback from your mistakes, and then you learn, and then you improve. Or you are in your comfort zone, and then you're forced to go a little bit outside your comfort zone, and then you also improve. So you have to, when you're training, you have to stay slightly outside your comfort zone. And that's hard, and that's why we stop improving at some point, because when we cannot improve by just playing anymore, we sort of flatlines. Uh, by the way, the reason there are so many young, strong players is because the feedback loops have accelerated fantastically with the rise of the computer and database programs. You just get instant feedback. When I grew up, we only had books, and no computers could tell you anything about chess. They were really horribly bad. So when you made a mistake, you could make the same mistakes over and over again until you finally get it, or you never get it. Today, the computer will instantly tell you, okay, that was wrong, something else. Uh, this game is a typical example of how the brain wires chess. It's from a very recent game in the Tata Steel Masters in Wijk and it's featuring my good friend Grandelius, who's also a world champion, second, and a strong player, and who started fantastically with 2 out of 2. And here he's black against Jan-Krzystof Duda. Uh, Polish player, which was also a teammate of mine from Hamburg. They're both Hamburg players, actually. Um, and here is black to move. And if you're sort of trained a lot of chess, you would instantly see what black should play here, because we see that there's a hole over here. There's this square, but there's also this guy in the corner here who's sort of trapped. And then we also see that if there was to be a check in the H line file, then it will be checkmate. So of course black wants to checkmate the white king, because we see that this nice pawn here is limiting white's chances of defending this position. So what to play here as black? If it was a blitz game, you would probably play it instantly. And of course, it's also the best move, and it's winning. Can you see it? Okay. Of course, Nils did rook e5. And what is the plan? The plan is simply to go whoop and whoop, and then and it's checkmate. And it's a very strong plan. Um, Actually, if white plays queen f1, then you just go rook h3 and then rook queen h5, and you cannot cover h2 with anything because of the pawn here, who's annoying here. So white has to try to do something. He played knight f4, and then of course comes g5, kicking the knight. If if the knight goes back here, we see that it has stopped the plan of rook h5, but now the rook just takes another route, rook e6, and it's all over. It's coming. We can see something like this here, and yeah, it doesn't matter what he does. You can play here, check, and knight f5, and here just rook h3 is good, but simply this is actually also and here white has nothing better than rook d2. We notice that h3, rook queen takes h3 is made, and h4 doesn't help either because of this, and it's winning. And of course, this pattern, this mating pattern, is something that's just hardwired into Nils Grandelius' brain. You can wake him up in the middle of the night and he will say, "Oh, you have to go rook e5, rook h3, and take on h2." It's something the feedback loop has just created a freeway for this kind of lines. But if you have never seen it before, it's almost impossible to find. You have to be very creative genius to find it. But here, I'm sure he saw it in like an instant. And after g5, h3, well, the knight is lost. Queen just go back, and queen can take, but well, now the knight is lost. We see here that's the problem with the pin, and well, it took a little bit more moves. We can see them, and yeah, this is totally winning for black. He just have to avoid tricks. And of course, something you always have to avoid when playing strong players. For instance, rook f7, then rook takes g7. That's mate on h3. No, there was no trick there. Yeah. And now there are no more tricks. And white gave up. And queen f3 is coming with the queen exchange, and with the bishop more, black easily wins. So that was an example of a feedback loop. We'll go much more into how to improve at chess, how to train at chess in later episodes on GM Talks. And thank you for watching. Bye bye.